Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 9 of Let's Play Total War 3 Kingdoms, the 8 Princes DLC as Sima Jiong. In the last part, we continued our onslaught against Sima Jiong, pretty much destroying him. He's now got 2 provinces, and we're going to just take him out, and it's going to be awesome. Now, I will say, let's jump ahead of this. This will be a shorter part, purely because of the fact that I have to go to work after I've recorded this, and I'm running a little bit late. But I couldn't not record this because obviously this is going to come out while I'm at work. So it's you guys understand, but obviously it's better to have some part than no part or a late part. I'd rather you know what I mean. So we don't really have any money, so let's just get straight into a turn end. At the moment, all I'm really worried about is the Jin Empire attacking us. I don't think they will, but you know, on the off chance they do, it's not something I really want to deal with. You are Ruan Shin. I don't even know where you are. Where is it? You in a grouping? You're in the coalition to oh, so you're right down here. For that price, get fucked.
So be it.
You don't deserve my peace from me, just non-aggression from me, just because you have a little bit of money. Sima requested Ruan Shin join the war. Jin Empire signed a peace treaty. Coalition. Wait, whoa. Sorry. Faction developments. Market regulations. The market cannot be allowed to operate unchecked, lest China fall entirely into the hands of the enterprising of merchants. In every city, the markets are watched and regulated by deputies who ensure all is balanced and fair. Discipline general. The general demands a high level of discipline from their troops to match their own. Each morning, their troops are woken at 10 Li training for a 10 Li training run before breakfast. Any stragglers are penalized by having to do an extra Li the following day. I like that. Got a red stallion. Well, we know that's going to. Although my son, I like how my son's got really cool armor and he's now got a really good horse. All he needs now is a really good weapon and like really good accessories and followers, and he's gonna be like one of the best guys not deployed. Yeah, we've done that. Guard post has been built here. We could upgrade this to the... Don't build anything. That's one of... There we go. So the cheaper one goes this way, and the more expensive one goes to that. I'm not going to lie, I do prefer the White Horse raiding, fellows, but... Like, so this one gives us Dao infantry, 1 Dao, and then 2 Saber, 2 Lance, Carve, and then 2 Archers. It gives the exact same, I think they all give the exact same, what's it called, units. They just give different buffs. And we've got a new trade, so let's get a trade, let's get the new trade. I'm going to use a quick trade just to figure out who's got the most money. I don't know where he is, but I can trade with him. And I've just spun them out there. I still do not know where he is. Like, this is interesting. Keep the map center right. So we could go for Governor Annals, but I think it's time we went down this because this is going to be our way to get to the best units. So, and by also doing this, we also get, you know, some cool, you know, we get archers. So let's research that. 5 turns. That's a small price to pay, in my opinion. All right, Sima Jiong. It's not the best month for war, but I want that trade port.
I will bring order. Toward glory.
They've started recruitment. This is the home army for now. That's going to be responsible for looking after everything above my border with Sima Yue. And yeah, I've still got enough deals. We also need to, you know, contemplate what we're going to upgrade. A judiciary would give us more control, but the more control we have, the more our upset. The easier it's going to be to have upset generals. This bitch is really upset. Luckily, she's not in an army, so I'm not too worried. But these guys are not upset, which is fine. Yubei Ping, we could upgrade this, but that would upset the noble support here. The buildings here do seem to support this, and you know how much money do we... We don't make much commerce there, but that's going to change when we get the trade port, so I think it's a good idea to get that built. So let's progress on to the next turn again. It looks like we're definitely going to have to fight for the trade port. Ooh. We need to go to defeat Sima Jiong first. He cannot be allowed to sidestep me. Purely because if we can kill him, life will be much easier when he's dead. Kuei Juanlan is now the leader of something. The leader of its destroyed faction. Another lean year. The taxes are set by the Minister of Finance, and they must be met. There is no room for error. Yet a second village has come to you, telling you they cannot meet their taxes. Your courtiers whispered that you were too lenient on their last village, and you risk being taken advantage of. I'm just going to execute them. We are a more might-aligned leader, so... There can be no mercy, no clemency, not a second time. You have the tax evaders executed.
I shall command.
Oh, I can't reach him.
This will not happen.
Oh no, the Iron Man's gonna. Yeah, he's got no chance of taking that.
For China.
If this is gonna work out the way I think it's gonna work out, I'll just like destroy. Yeah, this is gonna work out exactly. Right, let's have some fun, ladies and gentlemen. There, we got a quick save. That we did. I'm going to do the exact same thing I did last time, just deploy my army directly in front of them.
Strategy will give us countless victories.
Nice.
The forests grow, the plants blossom, and war comes.
Alright, Wang Bao, no need to be so fucking, you know,
I can
about
ask
this.
no more than you do your duty.
We'll be fine, Sima-san. Just, you know, stop worrying. That unit there was very prominent. Right. So. Alright, so that's you there. And you can go there. You guys can go defend that. Right, let's give... Oh, right, yeah, we need to... do this.
Ready! The time has come.
So my G is in the center because I like to use the thing just to make it look a little nicer. There we go. Don't use fire arrows, you don't need to. You, however, can use exploding balls.
Enemy reinforcements are on the field.
Yep, and they're going to come to me just like they should.
Stand ready.
I'm good. I don't really want any duels right now unless I choose to make them. The last duel I did, and we nearly lost, so let's not do that here. Are they going to use fire arrows? Alright, I'm definitely charging then. If you're going to use fucking fire arrows against me, I'm charging and killing.
The time has come.
Protect the ones that are near you at least. Get up. We're going to use you to, well, they've had their melee evasion increased. I'm going to go destroy it. Archers, focus on enemy archers, please. Game, could you not fucking shoot yourself? That'd be great. Doesn't seem to be any archers coming from the fort, so I'm probably just going to use my cavalry to mop them up.
You will lose and be forgotten.
Your words are as pathetic as you are.
Bitch, do you really want to fuck with Wang Bao? He's probably not like the smartest idea you're going to ever have. Yeah, this army's going to be destroyed. Our spearmen are about to give these guys some some poor luck. Brute fort. Sorry, no, I meant charge. Trebuchet, hit that one. Shouldn't take long for our archers to be done.
They cannot fire.
And they get a unit of their own, don't they? Where all those who used up all their ammo can fuck off to, so I don't have to deal with them. There we go, pull out. Yeah, come kill them now, actually. Yeah, but you can sidetrack yourself over there.
Come on, surely you can do better.
Oh, how witty. How very witty.
No, they probably could do better, but they don't need to. Kill that bitch and then we can leave. This fight's definitely going to take a lot out of us, but not really, it doesn't really matter as long as we win. Kill her.
The enemy general falls. Ha!
Unfortunately, that bitch is going to get away. But we dealt with her, at the very least. We dealt with her. As usual, our plan of just stacking up against the reinforcement army really does work very well. And as usual, our archers performed an absolute massacre. Whereas our infantry was basically semi-ineffective, well, completely ineffective.
From the roots to heaven.
25 control, and I will occupy
Only
this.
by growth will the word be spread. Determination is rewarded.
Ooh, trade port, that definitely needs to level up. Like, trade port's just so good. Yeah, and Sima Zan leveled up. Nice. Which means you can now recruit every unit we have. First things first, obviously, let's get you somewhere that makes... Ooh, what's that do? Extra range damage for his units? Yes, please. We've got a Jade Monkey. You already have an item that's nearly as good. You have a Jade Monkey. And also have this guy. For even more cunning. Unfortunate, Sima Zan doesn't start with a decent mount. Marketplace up there and the currency inspector down here. Can't really have any more annoyances with my people. Character gain a rank and commandery secured. I'm expecting him to try and take the iron mine. He's just not gonna go well for him. And the only thing we can build is this, and we could do it. It's not like it would be a bad thing. Like, it just, we would need to then somehow get some more happiness from the city when we build it up again. How much money do we make from industry? Quite a lot. If it doesn't really improve industry, it improves commerce, so that's pointless to build right now. Right. I think it's time to end our turn and see what Sima Jiong does.
An exchange, perhaps. We have
For now,
finished
Sima
here.
Lun. Oh, he went for Yubei Ping. I don't know if he'll be more successful there, because the Iron Mine he definitely wouldn't have been more successful by. Loads of stuff going on, and the people come first. Your advisors could recommend you serve the people, and that is what you have chosen to do. The other princes of Jin see this as neglect. They insist you spend more on courtly distractions to keep them entertained. So next level, spirit, corruption, fuck that. I'm gonna do wealth, contribute. Happy princes are loyal princes, and the people must go wanting. You increase the festivals at court. Game, you said you fixed this. Day 1 attrition is meant to be fixed. Why hasn't Day 1 attrition been fixed? No
Ready
matter.
yourselves. Impossible to achieve.
Sima
Reject
Jiong can get
corruption.
nearby.
Our cause is just and noble.
Fucking point, little cunt.
I return.
Alright.
After the people. Then, do not break.
They said they'd fix this, and apparently they fucking haven't, which is really annoying, because that was probably the most annoying thing that they'd had that was in the entire like game at that time. Like it's fucking shit how they've done that. It said it was. Well, it doesn't matter. Let's focus on the game right now. Let's focus on like what we're doing and what we need to do. You're losing population. Why is that? Oh, due to the fact we have no reserves because we were sieged. Could upgrade the defense here. I will do as well. I'm not having people be able to take my stuff. And we gained a clay dog, which is a useful accessory to give to people like this who you want to be a little bit more loyal. I mean, I already gave her really cool armor, but that doesn't increase happiness, though. Right. Let's get another turn gone. Let's see what Sima Jiong... Yeah, Sima Jiong's going to retreat to his only region, where he's got 2 armies.
A deserving cause, all.
Ooh.
It is your decision.
Joining the war against the Jin Empire would be the single worst thing we could do tactically, strategically and tactically. Like, short term and long term, that would be fucking stupid. Well, no, yeah, that's better than this guy. Yeah, we're not gonna get that. Stick with that and we'll not worry. Patrol barracks has been done. It takes 1 turn to get the patrol barracks, so that's nice. Which means this city is going to be nice and defended. Right. I feel sorry for this army because I don't really have anything for it to do right now. Why have we got food markets? How much money does that make me? 220. Fuck. Whereas if I converted it, we'd make 110. We'd half the income from there. I've got an idea.
Hear my words, then obey them.
Right. I'm going to probably do 1 more turn to see if I can get an ambush going.
What do you wish, my lord?
I wish for you to make this wow, no, not really worth it. I'd say make these people unhappier, but you're not really that good at, like, you know, I'm just going to ignore you for now because you're not the best. A tea house or I'm going to take the percentage modifier. I feel like that in the long run could be better as long as we use it right. Now, let's see if Sima Jiong will fall into my ambush. He didn't. That's unfortunate. Hopefully I can reach their capital and just decimate them in 1 turn. Brothers in arms. It's been a very long time since you've seen your sworn kin. China, you know, is vast and the country needs are many. You've been separated in the name of progress for so long. Upon being reunited, there is little annoyance, and little anyone can do to stop you embracing overjoyed at the finally seeing each other once again. We're in the same army. I don't think this works as you'd think, mate.
Toward glory! The mightiest trees
I could
survives on
quite
trees.
literally take that province without him being able to do anything if I did this right.
Remain supple. For China! Crush them!
So in theory, it would be a valiant defeat. Or I could turn my forces into... I could turn it to night and pretty much destroy them without breaking a sweat. Which is what we're going to do. And then we'll let them attack me.
If we are bold and strong, victory will be ours.
Together, sworn friend, we will achieve our victory.
The leaves fall, but we must remain resolute.
We must, Simazan, you are correct.
Now, China watches. Fight in her name.
Alright, so we're going to do this I'm lazy and I don't want to have to deal with... I want to... Sorry, I'm lazy and I don't want many casualties way. So that side's no-go. And this side's... It's not a no-go, but it's effort. But we'll deploy on this flank and see if they come to me first. Because we know what the game's very wanting to... normally wants to come to you if you're not going to come to them. Ah, yes.
Ready!
There we go.
Archers! Raise spears! Attention, spearmen!
There we go. Oh yeah, group 3. No, actually. Stand over there. Are you gonna come to me? Good, 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 good. Alright, speed this up because we'll take far less casualties if they come to me.
Man the catapult!
And as they're coming to me, I can use that.
Archers, attend!
Don't think any of these guys really have armor. No, none of them really have any armor. They do have quite a bit of cavalry, but my cavalry should suffice. I also have shit tons of I only have spearmen, so I don't see that becoming an issue.
At the ready!
And the rest of these guys are gonna get burnt to all hell. So
The enemy warriors are running! Ha!
you know what, fire arrows? I don't think you're that useful sometimes. Sometimes you're cool to look at, but I'm pretty sure normal arrows are far more effective. See, a lot more are dying from being like shot by proper arrows.
Prepare! In formation!
There's no, these guys have no archers, do they? I'm gonna let them hit my line.
Release formation!
It makes more sense for me to let them come at me.
Look! The enemy run!
Mostly because if I move forward, then I'm in the range of the tower. Whereas if I stay here, I'm pretty much sorted. That cav charge was a bad idea. Didn't even make it halfway through the unit before you routed. And you thought you could beat me. Yep, that's
Look,
an entire battle
the
won
enemy
without
run!
much effort at all.
Craven.
Which means any ensuing battle we'll have with Sima Jiong himself will be pretty easy. Which is exactly the reason I did it this way. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think that was a great fight. I really can't wait to upgrade these to the heavy spear units because they have more armor and they just look fuck tons cooler. I must admit these guys look pretty cool when they're in their silhouetted like picture. But in that picture, they look really, really shit.
From the roots to heaven! We will bring righteousness.
I mean,
to
if
this
they're gonna come to
settlement.
me, it's what's gonna happen in it.
Impossible.
Possible.
You both could attack me. That doesn't really worry me, to be honest.
No effort will achieve this.
Weirdly, I'm going to have him step out of the province. It's weird, but trust me, there's a reason for it. It's so we won't take any attrition when they attack us, because I know what they're like. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, we're going to have to end this part here. If you guys have enjoyed in the next part, we will continue on. See you guys then.